On this episode, we're talking to Jeremy Bright with Healthcare Solutions team, and we're talking about things to consider when shopping for healthcare insurance. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bob Wahl Show. On the Bob Wahl Show, we talk business, St. Louis, and real estate. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bob Wahl Show. On the Bob Wahl Show, we talk business, St. Louis, and real estate. I'm excited today because we have Jeremy Bright with Healthcare Solutions team, and we're going to talk a little bit about health insurance today. So, Jeremy, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'll let you start out with telling everyone a little bit about yourself and how'd you end up getting in the health insurance industry.
Sure. Yeah, well, I am married.
Okay.
I've got 3 young kids and a dog, so life stays pretty busy.
What type of dog?
He's a mutt.
Okay.
A very playful, springboardy mutt.
Okay.
But he's a good boy.
And you got into the healthcare, and how did things evolve where you got into the healthcare industry?
Well, I've been in the insurance industry for about 5 years itself. Okay. The health insurance industry it's complicated, and there's a lot of confusion out there. So when I had the opportunity to shift into it a little bit more, I found that people they need us. They need me to help answer those questions. So it was a nice transitional fit and useful for a lot of people.
That's great. That's great. I'll have you tell a little bit about your company, types of insurance you provide. You're also a brokerage, so you represent several different insurance providers.
Yes.
I'll have you tell us a little bit about that,
Sure.
I guess.
So my company's Healthcare Solutions team. We are nationwide. We've got about 900 agents. We're headquartered out of Chicago. In terms of products or healthcare solutions that we provide, we're mostly a health insurance agency.
Okay.
We are all brokers, so we're not tied to one company. But
Okay.
we do represent any major carrier that you've heard of, a lot of carriers that you may not have heard of. We have the typical Affordable Care Act compliant plans, or AKA Obamacare.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We look at some short-term plans as needed. There's indemnity style plans as well that are good fits for the right type of person. Mm-hmm. But we also do life insurance. We do group business, we do individual business, disability coverage as needed. So we cover all the aspects of the insurance side on the personal, not the property casualty, but it's mostly health insurance.
Okay. Now, I've been lucky. My wife's covered. I'm independent contractor on a company, but I'm covered. We're covered through my wife's work, like many people in my position. Sometimes, if you're married, you have a spouse, and their employer provides a healthcare insurance.
Yeah.
I was interested to do a show. One, I thought it was a good topic. Two, I did want to become more educated about health insurance because it might be a point to where we're both independent, and it's good to be as educated as possible.
Sure.
What are some of the benefits of using your brokerage versus shopping it alone?
As a broker, 1, we're licensed. 2, we are going to be appointed with many different carriers.
Okay.
If somebody goes out and shops on their own, usually they're going to healthcare.gov, okay, the Obamacare site. We're limited. Individuals are limited there. In St. Louis this year, we have Cigna and we have Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, and those are our only options in St. Louis.
Okay.
Using a brokerage firm or a broker, we've got a wider network of plans and ideas that will, basically give you more options, and options are good, and that's the main advantage.
Also, good to have a resource to answer a lot of questions. Having worked with many different insurance providers, you definitely have a broad view and knowledge and experience that someone that isn't just one specific company. They don't see how other companies are doing stuff.
Absolutely.
What types of things should consumers be looking for when shopping for health insurance?
Consumers, we've all seen it. We've all been there. Over the last couple of years, premiums have gone up. Deductibles have gone up. Max out-of-pockets have gone up. The networks are shrinking. So when somebody's out there looking for coverage, sometimes it's affordable, and sometimes it's the Unaffordable Care Act for some folks.
Okay.
So what we're looking at is we're having a thorough discussion about what's their needs, What are they looking for? What's their budget? Who's their doctor? A lot of people they can't go to their doctor anymore.
Okay.
So maybe we're looking at a different type of plan
Okay.
that they can go see their doctor. And that's important to a lot of people.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, this is a word I hear a lot about, pre-existing conditions.
Yes.
A lot of people may know all about it. Honestly, I don't know. So I'll have you talk about that. How do most insurance companies handle pre-existing conditions when getting new policies?
Well, as it stands today, looking forward into 2017 and 18, I don't know what it's going to look like exactly, but under the Affordable Care Act, if someone has a pre-existing condition, it is covered.
Okay.
The insurance company cannot decline them for coverage.
Okay.
Part of the reason why we're seeing larger premiums and higher deductibles and smaller networks is the pre-existing conditions.
Okay.
And the whole plan didn't quite work as well. Now, other companies, they may exclude pre-existing conditions.
Okay.
So again, it's part of the first conversation is always, who are you? What's going on? Let's learn about you.
Okay.
Because if somebody is a cancer survivor, we know right away we've got to look at the Affordable Care Act.
Okay.
Because they're going to need the coverage to keep them healthy.
Okay. Oh, but this is kind of a good time to post the video. We're in the middle of open enrollment, or currently open enrollment is in process. I'll have you talk about that a little bit. And also, what are some of the options if people miss open enrollment? How does that work?
Okay.
Yeah.
So open enrollment for any individual or family runs from December 1st through January 31st. Okay. The rules are that if you apply before December 15th, you can get a January 1 effective date. After December 15th, you get a February 1 effective date. Okay. And that's the time where anybody can apply. No matter what your health, no matter what your situation is, that's when everybody can apply. Now, if someone misses that time period, or they run into a situation where maybe they had an employer-sponsored plan, but they lose it, there are what they call special enrollment periods.
Okay.
It's a 60-day window. So, and we call them qualifying life events.
Mm-hmm.
So, very common ones. Someone has a birth of a child. Well, the baby, they don't have they have the baby in March, but it's not open enrollment.
Okay.
Well, they get that special enrollment period. Or if a couple gets married, or if someone loses coverage. Very common examples. A 25-year-old turning 26 and going off of their parents' plan, that qualifies as a special enrollment period.
Okay.
Where as long as they apply within that 60 days, we can get them coverage.
Okay. Well, that gives us, I don't want to overwhelm everyone with too much information. I think that gives us all a lot of good information. So I appreciate you coming on the show. How can people get in contact with you if they have any health insurance questions?
Honestly, the best thing to do is call.
Okay.
Okay. It is a complicated subject. Things can get lost in text and email.
Right.
Just give me a call.
Okay.
314-724-6922.
Okay, great. And I'll put that on the video in some form, if not on the video in the comments section. But regardless of what I do, I'll make sure that I'll be sure that your contact info is on there and that people know how to reach you.
Perfect.
So,
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for joining me. If there's another topic that comes to mind regarding your industry, it'd be great to have you back at some point.
I'd love to be back.
So,
Great.
well, thank you, everyone. That concludes the Bob Wahl Show. Thank you so much for joining us. If you like the information and the video, please like, share, comment. It's really appreciated. Thank you so much for joining us. See you guys next week. Goodbye for now.